Hey, how's it going, guys? So today we're going to be working on the hog. I got some aftermarket exhaust. I've had it for a while, been kind of putting it on because I thought you had to do a tune and all this other stuff. So I'm going to play it safe. I'm just going to put just pipes on. I'm not going to worry about the intake at this time. And I'm going to do about 200-300 miles, and I'll pull the plugs and make sure everything's doing okay. Check the motorcycle's wallet and see if the motorcycle's running rich, or if it's running lean, or if it's just okay. If it's doing all right, hopefully that'll be okay so I can make it to the winter, and then I get tax returns and more money, and then my wallet will be good to go, and I can do an intake and I'll probably do a tune. Without further ado, let's get to it. Here's the pipes. Big old box. All right, let's see what we got. Let's open it up. Make sure we got everything we need. All right, so let's get started on removing stuff here. Looks like I need a flat head or a socket of some sorts. Start by removing the heat shield here. I have never worked on a Harley before. This is my first time, but so if I'm doing this out of order or wrong, don't judge me. Let's learn together. I don't think it could be that hard. So right now I'm just removing these little clamps here that are holding on the heat shield. All right, so that one's off. Now, got like muffler clamps, but I think I could just, I probably should take off that. But first I'm gonna go ahead and take off the O2 sensors, front and back. Not a whole lot of room right here. Might actually wait on that. It looks like it might be easier. But so I'm gonna go ahead and start getting started on the actual pipes, and then see if I can get to it later. So there's 2 bolts on the Ford. On the see if you can see them right in here. Basically clamps it in. It's actually studs coming off the block. It's just nuts on this side, so I'll loosen these 2 while I'm at it. Because all this is nice and tight. Might not be able to get it later. I'll at least have it loose. Might be able to pull it off all in one assembly. It's kind of what I'm hoping for, but yeah. Turn it. Nope. Okay, it's not turning, so that's good. So my front bolt here was already really loose. This kind of makes me wonder. I don't know. I don't know if that was a mistake at the factory, or if when I got my bike serviced at some point they kind of did that, or what. But finished taking the nuts off here. Don't drop them. And then, like I said, this little guy should come off the studs here. Slide down out of your way here, and then the same over here on the back, and then we should be pretty close to action time here. All right, well, I kept wiggling. I finally got it to break loose in this clamp here, so I think we are good, other than that O2 sensor still. So I'm just gonna kind of, luckily it hasn't been ran in a while, so it's nice and cool. Kind of just rotate it here so I can work on it. we are free. All right, let's get out of here. All right, taking a look at the hardware, it looks like we got a lot, but we don't have these header clamps or whatever you want to call them. So you got to take them off and reuse them. And they have like little snap rings inside them, so just gotta be careful. Pull your snap ring, and then we just gotta spread it off here and spread this off here, and try not to say too many curse words or lose them. I went ahead and removed the heat shields off just to help me with this, but I'm going to go ahead and put the old head brackets back on, and just make sure you can kind of see it's got where the part where the snap ring went inside there, and then the part where the nuts went. So just make sure it goes back on like that. So, or like this. Yeah, that's what I said. Okay, I was gonna say it's not fitting. Oh no! And then get our snap ring back on there. And try to finagle it back in there. All right, time to put the new pipe on here. I'm gonna at least start off with the O2 sensor. I'm gonna hold it in my lap here, and oh, whoa! It's a completely different size. I hope we have some adapters. Looks like we also have plugs if we wanted to do that. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy on here. I guess I better put my bracket on here soon. Oh no. Alright. Takes its place completely. Looks like it what the? See, this is something else too. What the hell? I'm thinking it kind of goes something like that. No idea. Well, let's go ahead and remove this. We know we don't need this, so. Thinking that's the key, and then it comes with this little spacer. So I think that's what we need right there. I still want to use this guy here. And that goes like that for now. Let me go ahead and get these nuts started just so I can have it held in place here, so it won't move around on me too much. Alright, once everything is on there, go ahead and tighten everything down. I forgot to hook up the rear O2 sensor, so now it's a real pain in the butt. Wish you guys would have reminded me, because I really don't feel like taking the pipe back off to do it. Hopefully I get it. If not, then I might find the other end of it and disconnect it and do it that way, which I probably should do anyway, and then or take the pipe off. All right, everything's torqued down. Now I'm just gonna kind of give this thing a wipe down, because any fingerprints or handprints on my greasy fingers that I left on here, they're gonna burn in when it gets hot, and then everybody will know who installed this bike or this exhaust on this bike. And then yeah, everything's all tight now, so we're good. let's go ahead and put our heat shields on. So it looks like I kind of have to snake them in on the inside here. You can kind of see this this little clampy dampy here, and then this loop, and then just kind of put the clamp in there. So I got to route it in there and then clamp them on, I think. So that's what I'm gonna do. Also, in all this hardware, I just realized I got some looks like muffler clamps. So I thought they were kind of welded this way, but it looks like they're not. So I put these clamps on. I'm just gonna double check to see where the cover's got some room at. That way I can probably on the back side, I'm guessing something like this. Maybe I should go down like that though. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and tighten the muffler clamp down, kind of push it down to where it's kind of out of sight. It's on the back side of the heat shield where it's kind of open. Muffler's tight, and then we're gonna tighten up all our little clamps now that they're all on. There's 3 on this pipe here. One goes right behind the what do you want to call it? O2 sensor. Got one right here in front of the clamp, and then one back here. So that bad boy is on. Now I just got to grab the other one. All right, so I'm just kind of fed the backside on, and then opening up these clamps as I go over. Hopefully this clamp is big enough. Clamp on. Oh man, I scratched my pipe good there. I don't even know how I did that. Or the heat shield here. I don't know. Oh man, come on. There you go. All right, all done. I wiped them down. Should be no fingerprints. And black is so fun. Got a nice scratch there on my heat shield. Not a happy camper. So be very careful with working with black. Decibel thing was working right, but that is a hell of a lot louder. That thing is ridiculous. Plus the sun was getting in the way. I guess I could roll it back in here in the driveway where it was, or in the garage, and try again. But holy hell, I think they're gonna call the cops on me. That thing is almost think it might be too loud. I'm not sure, but too late.